My videos. This one's for Con, 6th grade, volume by multiplying the area of the base times the height. Let's talk about the formulas we have for finding the volume of a rectangular prism. There are two formulas that we have. One of them is volume equals the length times the width times the height. Okay, so that's one formula. That's probably the one you've seen and been familiar with before. Length times width times height. That's one formula we've used before and you've probably seen before. Another variant of this, and the way you can get this is if you times any of these two sides together, it doesn't matter which ones, you end up with the surface area of one of the sides of the rectangle. Now, even though we say that we're multiplying by the base times the height, really it doesn't matter which one of these is a height and which one of these faces is the base, because this can be flipped around to any orientation. But in this case, when we're using this formula, the other formula we're going to talk about is the volume equals the area of the base times the height. And that's what this is. This is the area of base. Okay, so we have the area of the base. And again, that comes from basically any two sides. If we knew the other two sides, we would just multiply those together and that gives us the area of the base. So it's essentially the same formula, but we can use this if we just know the area of one of the sides. And this formula is used for irregular prisms, like cylinders and stuff like that too. You can find the right prisms, right cylinders. You can find those, the area of those, if you know the area of the base. You can find the volume by using this formula. So this formula is used a lot. So let's go ahead and do it with this example. In this case, we have the area of the base, which is 27/5 units squared, and it's in units squared because it's an area. Let's not worry about that when we're multiplying them. So our volume of this would be equal to the area of the base, which is 27/5 times the height. And again, like I say, it doesn't matter which side it's going, but it has to be perpendicular to the base. If you're given more than one of the dimensions, make sure it's the one that's perpendicular to the base. So in this case, this becomes my height because it's perpendicular to the base that I know. So times it by 5/2. So we would multiply those together. If you need to do your multiplication off to the side down here, we'd end up with 10 here. We know that. 5 times 20 would be 100, and 5 times 7 would be 35, so that would be 135. So we could put that in, but that we know would reduce down. Both those we could divide by 5. We also know if we divide by 10, we would move the decimal over one place. So 13.5 would be another possible answer. Again, if we divide both those by 5, we would end up right back to 27. If we divide the top one by 5, and we divide that one 10 by 5, we'd end up by 2. So those are our possible answers that Column will accept. Either 27/2 or 13.5 would be the possible answers that Column would accept on this one. So as you're working through these, that's what you're going to do is find, you're going to be given a base, and they're going to be given that, the area of the base, and it will be given in square units, and then you'll be given a height, and it'll just be given in units. And once you multiply those together, that will give you the volume. And that's what you'll be doing on these ones. Good luck with these. Let me know if you have any questions, and have a good day. Bye.